good Saturday morning, and welcome to another exciting edition of Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, B&M Poles, and Ducks Unlimited.
You're now listening to the best of Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. I don't know how many times I've said that over these many years, but it comes automatic, and it's always good to talk to you folks out in the outdoor world throughout the Mid-South, and also on the Odyssey app that you can get right here, family of radio stations, but we're on every Saturday morning in what's really the Grizzlies studio. And when the Grizzlies aren't playing, we're in here on Saturday mornings. All right, we're coming right back. Before we go into this segment with Misty Page and Hoot Hazelgrove over there, the Hooter, we've got to have our pun master come in right now, Gene Smith, and we got to have two puns at least. Gene, give us the first pun.
Okay, you know, a lot of times the church bulletins has things misprinted,
Yes.
or misconstrued, whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
So the preacher in the bulletin says that people that want to be baptized is a list in the forum. They want to be baptized on the fellowship hall, large table.
Large table. Okay. All right. What else? Got another one?
You know how you fix a broken tomato?
How do you fix a broken tomato?
With tomato paste.
With tomato paste. Okay. All right. How about that, Gabbard? Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds.
it's even making it even scared away my nemesis out there right now.
Oh golly, I'm afraid to ask.
I got carpenter bees everywhere.
Oh, do you really? Okay. Well, I don't know. That's too bad. You need to be in the studio, and you wouldn't have them here. All right, let's go back to Misty Page, Hoot Hazelgrove. What a combination we got here. We got one that talking about bow fishing. Now Hoot over there is going to show Misty a few tricks of the trade. And Hoot is good enough to do that. He taught Shelby. We got pictures of that. We'll get pictures of Hoot. So what are you gonna tell her if she wants to try to learn how to turkey call?
Have you ever used a pot call in a striker?
No, she didn't. A pot call. She thinks it's a fireplace. Now come on now.
Well, I have briefly for a few seconds. Somebody tried.
Few seconds.
A few seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hoot, go with it now.
Well, Larry, how much time do I have for one quick lesson?
You got about 8 minutes or
8
so.
minutes. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Yeah.
You're right-handed?
I can use both, but right.
Oh,
No,
you're
no.
you're ambidextrous. You could use either hand. Okay.
Well, just for my training class, let's make believe you're right-handed.
All right. Here we go.
Now,
All right.
do you notice how I'm holding my striker?
Hey,
Yes,
Shelby.
sir.
Shelby, take my picture.
See
too.
this?
All right.
Okay. If you notice, I've made the tops of these hoot-proof.
Oh,
This is where it's going to sound real good. Each pot call has what we call a sweet spot. I have found the sweet spot.
Okay.
So,
Here we go.
with your striker,
That's a striker. All right.
come up and straight up and down for right now.
okay.
You look like you're struggling. It's very natural. Look, see, there's
Got
two
it.
ways to
Oh, okay.
ways to hold the striker. You can either point like chopsticks,
Yeah.
or you
Okay.
can do ink pen or pencil.
I ink pen it.
Oh, let's pin it.
Okay.
All right.
Missing Misty is going to pin it.
Missed it, Misty.
Misty, okay.
Okay.
Now put it up. Look where my wrist is. Look where my wrist is sitting.
Okay.
And I'm not choking the sound chamber.
I was.
Oh, for training purposes, let's hold it like this.
Okay.
Okay, now this is up and down.
All right.
Get it just like mine.
Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Quit shaking.
Okay, I'm trying.
All right, put the striker on the.
There you go.
Now,
Got
watch
it.
this. Do you know? Have you ever seen matches in a matchbook? The old wooden ones with. You're not supposed to do this. You're going to try to strike that match towards yourself.
Pull it back towards you. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Do it again.
Oh.
There you go.
One more time.
There you go.
That's called a cluck. And we're trying to mimic a female turkey hen.
Okay.
Now, without ever taking the striker
This is
off
cool.
of the top,
Yeah.
bring it up just a little bit, right there. That's the sweet spot. But look how I'm resting my palm.
I wish y'all could see this.
Now, half a moon
Half a moon.
going away from you.
I'm doing a play-by-play.
Look what I'm doing. Okay, hold it down. Now instead, I'm sorry, I missed a very important part. Instead of straight up and down,
Yeah.
look at my striker at the top. Look, mine.
This is the radio.
Okay.
Look, watch.
Angle it.
About
Okay.
10 degrees.
All
All
right.
right.
Now, half moon. Don't take it.
Am I going? Let me
Yeah,
Yeah, you're doing it.
Hold on. I got it.
We're going to get some hands on. Can I put my arm around you? Is that okay? What? Hey, she might be packing a bowl or something. Silent and
Put it
deadly.
there.
Oh, I wish y'all were here. This is,
All right.
this
Okay.
is cool.
Look.
There you go. There you go. Little purr there. Oh,
But
I'm a
now,
professional.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to retire as a guide in about 10 years.
10
so-
years.
So, but no, a little bit of pressure. You got to put. See,
Okay.
look, see the end. That's how much pressure.
She
is
didn't
on.
know she was going to have to do this.
But-
this
I
is
did
the,
not. I
Now
did
look,
not know.
half moon. The angle.
Oh yeah.
at an angle.
That stays
There
straight
you
up.
go.
And- That you're don't break my call. Loosen up just a little bit now. Now look, straight up and
There's
down.
nobody watching but us.
Straight up and down. This
Okay.
that part.
Okay.
Go away from you 10 degrees.
Got it.
Now point your finger. There you go. Now that's going to force your middle finger to control the bottom of the striker.
It is.
There you go. We're making music.
It sounds almost exactly like mine, and I'm using a crystal call. She's using a slate call.
She's using the slate. I thought she was.
Now,
okay.
look at
All right,
this.
now your 8 minutes
Here-
are
here-
up.
All right, 30 seconds, please.
30 seconds.
30
all right.
seconds. Cluck. Yep.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. That's it. That's it.
That was good.
8 minutes
I'm
of
kind of a big
instruction
deal now.
from the one and only Hoot Hazelgrove over there. And Hoot, I don't know, man, you just got a gift, buddy. I know God's given you a real gift to be a people person. This guy entertains people, and later on in the show, you're going to hear that saxophone come out when he makes that noise. What's it about turkey hunting that you like so much, Hoot? What is it about it?
Well, like the young man I told you about, he wanted the ultimate challenge.
Yeah,
To me, every day in the woods is an ultimate challenge.
it is. That's right.
Because no matter what you see on YouTube, no matter what you
Yeah.
see on the sporting TV shows,
Yeah.
every hunt is different.
It is. That's right. And I'm assuming, Misty, that's the same way when you go fishing.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't know what's going to happen that night, you know. And Hoot has that. He's the opposite end. While you're going to hunt, he's going to bed. I mean, because he's got to get up early. He's up early with those turkeys in the bottoms over there.
Yep.
And he has a companion though, don't you, Hoot? Who's your companion that you take with you most of the time, Hoot?
Diesel?
Diesel. Yes, we can't do this show without you mentioning Diesel. So tell our listeners who Diesel is.
Diesel is part lab, part hound dog. And he is, you can add, well, everybody in Bolivar knows Diesel way better than they know me.
They do, don't they? Yeah, yeah.
And what gets me, Larry, and
Yeah.
I'm not the jealous type.
Yes.
My birthday's June 15th.
All right.
His birthday's June 15th.
Are you serious?
We put it on Facebook, and guess who gets all the happy birthdays?
Diesel.
Diesel.
Diesel gets that. Well, what do you expect, man? I
And
mean,
his favorite place,
yes,
you can ask anybody in my hometown,
Yeah.
is Sonic.
he loves the Sonic. Yeah, he does love the Sonic. How old is Diesel now?
He will be 5 on
I
June
can't believe
15th.
it. He's already 5. I remember when he was a puppy,
Yes, sir.
and he took a real place in your heart. I know that.
Big time.
Yeah, and so if you see him coming down the street in his truck, Diesel's going to be be there.
He sets up
He
better
sits
than
right
any
up.
passenger. He's a very good rider. It's a 12-hour drive to where I guide
Yes.
from Bolivar.
Uh-huh.
But I drop him off at my mother's on the coast of South Carolina,
Yeah, yeah.
and he knows when we pass a Sonic.
Well, I tell you
on
what,
the interstate.
he knows a Sonic, doesn't he?
That's the hound dog in him.
You need to get him in a Sonic ad. I'm just telling you, the Sonic people need to get Diesel.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, the young ladies at Car Hop or whatever they're called at Sonic,
Yeah, they know Diesel, don't they?
they know what to order when I pull up. I don't. They know whose it is. They bring him a puppy cup, and he's nonchalant. He doesn't wag his
No,
tail.
he doesn't.
It's because he expects that. But
He'll take over the show.
a little bit of arrogance with him goes a long way with people.
Well, I understand that when you go to Sonic in Bolivar there,
Yes.
that you've been known to put Diesel in the driver's seat. I didn't know if that's really true or not. And when they come to the window, Diesel's there and you're in the other seat.
He can't wear a seatbelt.
They can't wear seatbelts. Okay.
And I'm almost positive he could tell them what number it is by patting his paws on the door.
He can. I mean, I'm sorry, Misty, we got to get Diesel in here. And we need to get Diesel a cooling thing around his neck, too.
I'll make sure
And we'll make a picture of that, okay? Because you can follow Hoot on Facebook. He's got some great postings and things along that line. But he just I had to throw Diesel in there. I'm an animal lover and like to do that. But thank you, Hoot, and for bringing Diesel along with us and giving the lesson to Misty. I don't know if Mary's ready for that yet, but we'll check her out the next time, okay? She can probably give you lessons now.
Larry, though, just to be outside in nature with Misty on that boat would be wonderful for me. I wouldn't have to catch a thing.
Well, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. But you'd have to have bug spray. I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
There are that. So before we make this break, Misty, what's your next? When you going again? What's next?
I hope to go this weekend,
This
but I don't
weekend.
think the weather's going to let me.
No, it's not going to be good.
Mm-mm,
You got
so-
any more competition coming up that you're going to try to get in?
I don't have anything on plate, but I'm up to whatever. If you
There
find
you
me in
go.
the tournament, I'm down.
There you go. All right, we're going to work on it. All right, ready to go? Shelby, time? Let's get out of here. Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry. We were having lots of fun. Misty, Paige, Mary, Padron, thank y'all so much
Thank
for
you,
being
Larry.
part of the show today. You can stick around because Hoot's going to be a Hoot in a little while. There. All right, Gene Smith's on the line, I still think. I thought I heard him snoring. Dave Gabbert is still there, too. Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, B&M Poles, and Ducks Unlimited.
You're now listening to the best of Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, right here in Memphis, Tennessee, AM 790, 92.9 HD, every Saturday morning from 9 to 10:30 as we roll toward that 24th anniversary this show's been on the air. That's a lot of weeks, a lot of shows, what we call the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. And I wish we had more time for this next guy because I don't want to waste any time babbling, because when we have a chance to get Skeet Reese on the show, you folks out there have already pumped up because I publicize it and everything. And we've got him on, 12-time winner now, won a championship on his 55th birthday. Got a little nice rod and reel here, a nice little reel to go along with. Yeah, a nice little reel to go along.
But he's
there.
so visible.
Yeah, he's such a low color
bright
guy.
yellow
Yeah.
catches my eye.
And then
all
going
the
into
time.
the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. Where can we start? But first of all, good morning, Skeet Reese.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
We're wound up, Skeet, between just reading of the things that have happened to you. 2024, wow.
Congratulations on the win. That's
let's,
huge win.
Let's talk about that, Skeet. On your birthday, 55th birthday, the General Tire Stage 6 presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Of course, we know that you got $100,000. That's nice. That pushed you over another mark in your career. But talk about that tournament before we get into some other things, about winning that. What did it mean to you, buddy?
Oh, that literally was a checklist that I've been craving and fishing my butt off for.
Yes.
For my career. I mean, I've been fortunate. I've won a lot of tournaments at all levels of my career and a lot of big titles. But since we've created the Bass Pro Tour with Major League Fishing, and and fishing against that caliber of guys, that many of them, I was like, I want to be able to win one of these. Just to say I've beat the greatest group of anglers ever. And to be able to do that was huge. It's so gratifying. I look back and I'm hearing all this stuff, and I see pictures and videos, and it's I'm reliving it all the time, and it feels great. I mean, to be able to accomplish something like that, at my age, 55, which I don't feel old, but from a tournament fisherman, I am pretty old.
That's a lot of cranking and a lot of flipping and a lot of things for that many years. You've been very health-wise, too.
Because, one of the things people don't know about Skeet, he's usually the first or one of the first anglers on tournament day to be putting in, so he gets a good parking space. And, but you're always early. And
I am an early guy.
Yeah.
I think I just, long time ago, I didn't like dealing with crowds and parking issues at the boat ramp, and I get there and I can prep and just not be stressed out and relax and have conversation, music, whatever it might be. And so to this day, I'm still one of the first guys at the boat ramp. And
I think a lot of people need to take example.
And you've got to be healthy to do that, like Larry was talking about. And you take good care of yourself.
You've been pretty blessed, man. I mean,
I've made a point to take care of my body as good as I can, really, over the last 30 years of doing this. And so I exercise quite a bit, and I try to eat healthy as I can when I can, and so I'm pretty conscious about especially the exercise standpoint and taking care of my body. So that's allowed me to be able to compete and be competitive still this many years into it.
And there's so many young whippersnappers out there. I'm 81, man. I look up to you, man. I'm telling you. I mean, I don't want to age or anything, Skeet, but to be able to compete at this level and do that win for you, 54 pounds, 3 ounces, 23 scoreable bass on that final day.
Wow.
And it took about every one of them to do it, right? I mean,
I did. I thought I had it wrapped up until that last 20 minutes and just got a run. And I had the little pucker factor come in there a little bit. But it worked out perfect.
It did. And so let's talk after that. What a boost for that. And then your relationship to Cast King. And
great company.
Yeah, talk about that, because we've had Al on several times. Al, I have a young man that had no rod, no reel. What do you think Al sent him? I mean, Al sent this young high school kid wanting to be a bass fisherman one of his reels. I mean, that's just the way Al operates. But talk about that reel when you were presented that gold-plated version.
Oh, wow. So the relationship I have with Al Noriker has been long. I mean, we worked together at Wright McGill for years. And so we had a great working relationship, and then when he went to Cast King, and he approached me about doing a program, and I was excited just to be able to work with him, and just because Cast King is this relatively new company in the fishing industry, but seeing what they're doing, the technology they're pushing forward, and their desire to grow and do new and exciting fun stuff was it's exciting to be part of, and then to be able to create the Icon series of reels, spinning reel, casting reel that I have.
Talk about that.
It's I mean, they're both amazing reels. I mean, it's a $99 reel that I would put against any $200 or $300 reel out there as far as the smoothness, the quality. So it's a great performing reel for $99. And then so that's why I do reels with Cast King, and then I have my line of rods.
Yes, you do.
Fishing.
And talk about that line of rods you got there.
Yeah, that's it's been in the works for several years now. I've been designing rods for other companies for 25 years.
Yes, right.
So to be able to finally say, hey, let's just do this on our own. And I've got some new stuff that'll be coming out. My next series of rods, it literally is my pride and joy. I mean, I've engineered and designed my own handles, my own reel seats.
Wow.
It's going to be, I'm excited for the next 2 series to come out. and pair it with Cast King. It's going to be the ultimate rod and reel combination. And but to be presented that gold-plated reel finale in front of my peers at the Lake Eufaula tournament in Oklahoma, that was crazy. To actually feel a 24-karat plated gold, I mean, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's
gorgeous.
Yeah.
We've seen pictures, and we
Yeah,
know
I've seen pictures.
We know it's got to be yellow. What's this thing with yellow with you? I mean,
well, it started. I wish I could say it was a master plan, but it just evolved. It just
did?
one of
Okay.
those things. I saw Champion Boats back then had I went to a Champion Boat dealer meeting, and they had a boat on display that has black and white with a yellow stripe down it. I'm like, that boat's cool looking. So I ordered my next boat that way, and then the next boat had a little more yellow.
So yellow comes yellow,
jersey.
but you've never had gold plated before.
No.
I mean,
this
where is that reel? Where's that reel sitting now? What do you do with it? A reel like that?
It's in my office here, and I'm actually, it's in the metal case that they came with. You know, it looks like Deal or No Deal case. And, but I got I'm waiting for a little glass box for it.
Oh, you got to have that.
That's so cool. So it's funny. I've got so many mixed messages from my peers when they presented at Lake Eufaula. Like half of them are like, "Man, you got to spool that up and fish it one time." Other guys are like, "No, you cannot do that. No, don't ever fish that thing."
Well, I know they're going to donate. He's donated a couple for the auction at the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. Al has, and so they'll be able to be sold.
Now, on your rods and reels that you've helped design, when will they be available?
Well, right now the rods are available, and I sell also Cast King reels at reesefishing.com.
There you go.
So I'm a direct, so you just go to reesefishing.com. You can see my existing line of rods and my
great.
Cast King reels on there as well.
We'll talk about the Hall of Fame, Skeet. I mean,
it's we're actually working on right now finalizing what items I'm going to have on display for my display in the Hall of Fame, and working on the speech and all that. But to be inducted, at first I don't think I understood what it meant at first.
But then,
but I think now that I've had some time to process and realize how big of a deal this is,
it is,
and to be recognized for what I've done in the sport, in the industry for the last 30 years, it means a lot to me. So
it is certainly a group of who's who in the fishing industry.
Yeah, September 26th at the Johnny Morris Wonders of the Wildlife National Museum and Aquarium in Springfield, folks. That's when Skeet will go in and Skeet, well, that moment you're working on your speech, you look back on your career, man, you've been a great ambassador for the sport. What do you want folks to remember most about Skeet Reese?
Wow. Just that I'm a normal, everyday person that just loves to fish and I want to treat people the way I want to be treated, and so that's just I'm just a normal guy that just loves fishing and that has a good attitude, and I don't know.
That's a question I wanted to ask you, because you are one of the original 15 to launch Major League Fishing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a pretty heady thing right there too. And
I guess the list keeps going on and on and on, and I don't realize it. How many different projects and events or organizations and companies that I've been part of in my career, and I've just been very fortunate to be able to be able to do what I've done, and I'm not done yet. I mean,
you're not done, buddy. Don't get.
I'm not done.
No.
Well, I know I'm going to see you there at the Red Crest Cup next year.
Yep, you're going to be at Red Crest. And
that was I've turned the season around and put myself in position at the Red Crest, which is great.
That's
keep my career alive for another year with Red Crest qualification, tour qualification. And so
that's cool.
Well, I know
24 years. 2024 has been good.
Well, it's going to continue to be good, buddy. We appreciate you taking time to be on Outdoors with Larry Ray. You got a lot of fans, of course, in the Memphis area. Three of them are sitting right here, Ron Wong, me, and Bill Cooksey.
Yes, sir.
Kept up with your career. Let me know when they name a street after you in Auburn, okay? Because you're in the wrong Auburn in the South here. We don't.
Yeah, that's true. When I do say Auburn, everybody thinks Alabama.
Yeah, they do. I've tried to tell everybody. No, this is a Skeet from California.
Yeah, well,
okay.
Skeet, real quick. I was born in Sacramento.
Yeah, Ron.
Were you?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're just down the street.
Yeah, right. 45 minutes down the road.
Well, I was born in Arkansas like Lou Brock, and it's the land of opportunity, and Lou Brock took the first opportunity and left. So did I. Okay, so that's it. Skeet Reese, thank you, buddy. Have a great weekend, and we'll stay in touch. And we really appreciate Charity helping set this up with us.
And we're going to be talking to you down the road also.
We got your number, buddy. All right, baby.
All right, appreciate
thank y'all.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, B&M Poles, and Ducks Unlimited.
You're now listening to the best of Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we roll toward next week and our 24th anniversary on the air. That's hard to believe. Somebody didn't think we'd make it 24 hours, but we're still kicking. Been doing this a long time, and it's always good. My sidekick here on the second Saturday of each month is in the room, is our good friend Ron Wong. And Ron, you've been a long part of this team forever.
Yeah.
And it's a fun show, and this day is a special show, right?
It really is a special show, Larry, and good morning again, everybody. We're talking with Gary Mason on the line for the whole show, talking about the upcoming Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame induction ceremony to be held at the Johnny and Jenny Morris Convention Center in Springfield, Missouri next Saturday. And I have to tell you, I'm so excited about it because of just being surrounded by all of these wonderful people of the outdoors. And I call them all celebrities because they are. They represent the outdoors in such a grand manner.
Well, we've got the man himself on with us, helping to help put this show together today, as we do each year, and that is Gary Mason, the founder of the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame. And to this day, he knows my wife's a better fisherman than I am. Okay, I mean, Gary.
I wasn't going to say that.
Well, Gary was going.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Yes, you were. I wanted to get it out of the way. Earlier, But
speaking of legends, we've got two really great legends on the line with us, and that's Bill and Tyler Jordan. And I tell you, these guys. I've gotten to meet Tyler a couple of times, but I've yet to get to meet Bill, and so it's going to be a real pleasure, Bill, to stand on that stage with you coming up next Saturday.
We're glad
I tell you, Tyler and I both are looking forward to being there.
And, folks, back, I don't know what year, I think it was August last year. I'm not really for sure, but we had Tyler and Bill. Of course, this is the first family of Realtree and Columbus, Georgia, and all these different kind of things. And Bill was there at the ground level and seen this company and the industry change, as we talked about off the air, over the years. But to have family, Bill, I know you're going into the Hall of Fame, well-deserved, but I think your company was founded on family, wasn't it, Bill?
No, absolutely. You've known me for a long time, and, when we first got in this business, you were just trying to make a living and, and again, obviously having kids and, Realtree came out before Tyler was born. And so, but to have family involved in your business and what you enjoy doing and liking is a bonus. And that's not Tyler, but I have a beautiful 18-year-old daughter and a 15-year-old son. And, they're both actively involved in the outdoors as Tyler. So as a parent, my wife and I both couldn't be more pleased.
And Tyler, Bill, I know that Tyler's got a reason to be up there, too. Of course, not only to share the stage with his dad and see these things happen, and another award for Bill, but Gary Mason, I think Tyler's going to get recognized, right, Gary?
He is. I've been very impressed with Tyler. And, Bill, you've raised a great young man there, and I know he's coming into the business and helping. And so this year Tyler is going to be awarded the Legacy of the Outdoors award, which is given to a son or daughter or grandson or grandchild of our Hall of Fame members, and we're just so tickled to get to award that to Tyler in the same year that you're going in.
Yeah, how about that?
So cool.
How about that, Tyler?
So cool.
How about that, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so honored and flattered by that. I mean, obviously for me, I just feel super lucky to be able to, have the relationships that I've had in this industry for a long time, and just super blessed. But I think, like Dad kind of mentioned, it all starts with family and relationships. Some of my best friends and have come from this industry and still remain a lot of really good friendships in here. So, just blessed to be a part of it and honored for the award.
And I know, Tyler, you're very involved now. We talked about social media and everything. Bill, how about that now? When we were coming along, X, Twitter, Scatter, Motor, whatever they are now, But, Tyler, I know you're doing that part of the family too, right? I mean,
yes, sir. Yeah, the social
podcast
media obviously is, kind of part of, I guess, that younger, generation. Some of that, just it's come along here in the last 15 or 20 years, and it's kind of escalated here lately. But it's become an integral part of our business, just like TV shows, was back in the 90s. And so you kind of have to stay on the cutting edge of that because it changes daily, the social media and the YouTube. So it's always something new, it seems like.
And Bill, I know that relationship with your family goes all the way back. I know you've talked about it before with your dad, Leon, having a boat, what boat dealership, didn't he? Is that right?
Correct. We had 2 boat dealerships, and my dad owned a small boat manufacturing facility in Florida as well. But I certainly have an outdoor background for sure.
And I know this, so many friends, and be able to go into this, the Legends of the Outdoor Hall of Fame. When I saw that name and I saw your name, and I knew that you put your family first, the company, and all these other different kind of things like that. Ever in your wildest dreams growing up, Bill, did you ever expect this to become what it's become?
Not really. I tell you, obviously you may hear this a little bit as I talk next weekend,
so.
which I'm looking forward to. But in the beginning, for all of us, like young entrepreneurs, we were just trying to make a living.
Yeah.
And, and that's how really I got started. I didn't have a blueprint to business about how to do this thing. And, about 4 or 5 years into the business, being on the TNN, the national network at the time, and seeing how powerful television was. And probably the best thing that ever happened to me is knowing we went into so many households and we made a family difference.
That's right.
I never get tired of people coming up and saying, "Man, we grew up watching you on Realtree Outdoors. Man, you made us a better outdoorsman."
Yes.
I never get tired of that. And so, after about 4 or 5 years, when I knew Realtree was going to make it, my mission was to try to get as many people involved in the outdoors. And so hopefully we've done that.
Yeah, you did. And you came along at the time, right? I mean, the time was right, I think, at that time, back in the late 80s and things along that line. And as I've told everybody, again, we're talking to Tyler and Bill Jordan of the Realtree family, and Bill is going inducted into the Hall of Fame. Gary Mason's Legend of the Outdoor Hall of Fame next Saturday morning. And I still go back to that family, friends, and the outdoors. Is that still the key? Is that still the key?
No, it's the key to us and our culture here at our office. And, I wish people could spend a day or a week in our office, the fun that we have in here and the culture that we have, and everybody's pulling for each other. Even when things aren't going extremely well for everybody, we have a lot of what I call pick-me-up people here. And so our attitude and our culture, I couldn't be any happier.
And Gary, I know that when I look at the 8 people going in this year, and I see Bill Jordan, and I see Bobby Hart, and I see the other ones that are going in. Will Primos is going in, Bill. I mean,
and I knew that. And I tell you, Will and I've known each other for a long time. Forever. And another old misconnection there.
There you go. Hotty toddy.
I did not mean that to come into that.
Well, Ryan, we were going to work it in somehow when we were.
That's exactly right.
Listen to that. But I know
Larry sat there right there above us in Memphis, looking down on Oxford a lot.
Oh, I've looked down at Oxford a whole lot. Okay, let's.
Well, one thing that I do want to tell your listeners, and this is how much people have got respect for Bill Jordan. After I got off the phone with Tyler, and Tyler told me that Bill would come and accept his nomination and be inducted in the Hall of Fame this year. When I got off the phone with Tyler, and I've told Tyler this, but Bill, you may not know yet, the next phone call I made was to a real good friend of mine, a guy named Bill Sugg down in West Point, Mississippi. Yeah. And I called Bill and I said, Bill, I just wanted you to know that Bill Jordan has accepted his nomination and is going to be inducted in this year's Legends Outdoors Hall of Fame. And Bill's exact words were, I can't think of a more deserving person. Well, and I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world, because. Well,
I tell you, and what a nice gentleman he is as well, and I certainly appreciate that from coming from him, and I think for all of us as we get older, which I'm certainly there, but so appreciative of everybody that we've come in contact with, and I think at the end of the day we live by that motto, family, friends, and outdoors. And we just hope that I've inspired a lot of people to get more involved in outdoors. But it's been a wonderful blessing for me. And I just got to thank Gary as well. I mean, probably should have done this a little bit earlier in some regards, but never too late, and very appreciative of what Gary's done for us.
Well,
when we created the Legend of the Outdoors, Bill, it was exactly for a one day that we all come together as in brotherly love and sisterly love, and we could all come together regardless of where we sat across the aisle or across the shelf from one another.
That's right.
No matter, I mean, this is a day of just a family reunion, and that's what it's all about. We're going to celebrate God. We're going to celebrate our country. We're going to celebrate our soldiers. And we're most of all going to celebrate the life and careers of some wonderful people, and you're one of them. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for everybody in the industry that you've touched, because you've touched probably way more people than you know.
Well, I certainly appreciate the kind words. I really do.
Have you told, Gary, Bill how much time he's got when he gets his speech? I mean, watch it, Bill.
Well,
well, I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. I want to talk about Ole Miss.
Oh my God!
Well, I was getting ready to say take 10 minutes for Ole Miss and the upcoming season, and then you got 10 more minutes.
Ron, there's a button over you can push. Okay, push the button there. But no,
I don't cut my mic off after about 5 minutes. I got it.
No, Bill. We look forward to. I know when I stood up there and you speak from the heart, and I talked about my cancer and all these different kind of things, and we talked. You even asked me how I was doing. I really appreciate that, Bill, because in my 50 years in this industry, I hope that I've touched some folks through not only broadcasting and writing, but I'm proud of what you guys have done. I'm just saying that from us here at Outdoors with Larry Ray, and I hope we've played a little part in that. And appreciate you. And Tyler, boy, I'm so happy for you. I can see that. I look forward to meeting you, Tyler. And I hope I see a big picture of a big something this year on social media of you smiling behind that big whatever it might be. Okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to going up and seeing everybody. I'm going to get a little bit of a break. I've been trying to train. I'm going on a moose hunt in September.
All right.
This will be a nice break and reunion to see everybody and different people I know in the industry I haven't seen in a long time. So it'll be a nice hiatus before we get back to training again.
Okay. Well, I want a picture. Okay. I want to see what you did.
Definitely.
All right, buddy. All right, Bill, Tyler, thank you, man. Y'all safe travels. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday in Springfield.
See you next Saturday.
Okay, buddies? All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. All right.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, B&M Poles, and Ducks Unlimited.
You're now listening to the best of Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. As again, we turn in on our 25th year on the air right here in Memphis, Tennessee, and throughout the Mid-South. And on this September the 28th, it is BW, as we call it, Bonus Wong.
Hey, good morning again,
there
everybody.
He is. He's still here. I wonder why he stood around for a while. I mean, I thought you might have left early or something. I think
as soon as I get out of here.
Yeah, you're going to a ball game.
Yep.
We're not going to talk.
It's
Bill
Saturday.
Cooksey told me we cannot talk football on this show this
football.
morning. Okay. Right, Cooksey? Okay.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
in a ball all globe.
Yeah, I know it. We got a Tennessee Vol on the line.
Yep.
That's Cooksey. And we got an Ole Miss guy sitting over there. And I'm a Razorback guy. And both of your teams got to come to Fayetteville. Okay, that's the way it is. Let's talk fishing, because we got two buddies on the line right now that it had to be a hoot, but at the same time it had to be kind of
Two fantastic fishermen.
Yeah, and getting in the same boat together and winning the Major League Fishing's Heritage Cup with what they did, and that's fishing buddies and two of the best out there, Defoe and Andy Montgomery. Good morning, guys.
Morning. Thanks for having us.
Always good to have both at the same time. Let's talk about what happened to win this thing, because that's not an easy thing to do, what you two guys did. So I'd kind of explain.
Or at a weird place.
Yeah, at a crystal clear place and everything like that. Talk about Ott from your perspective to win that Heritage Cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Fun would be the easiest way to one word to describe the whole event and getting to fish with Andy. But when draft came up and I was able to pick Andy, and from that moment forward, we were just excited, ready to get to our event and get to fish. But made it through and was able to win each round. We won the elimination round, we won the knockout round, and then held on and won that championship round. And each one was a little different. We fished different bodies of water and had to adjust every day a little different for each place, and with the great teammate like Andy that I had in it, it made adjusting really easy, and was able to figure them out and carry it to the end.
And you said in there when the draft came, you picked Andy. Okay, Andy.
Oh yes.
Andy, how about that? He picked you.
I may have to get you to repeat all them questions. Y'all start talking about football. I was over here daydreaming about Clemson Tigers.
Yes, we were going to talk about that too. Okay, but the teamwork Andy involved in this thing. Talk about it, because he said the draft came and he picked you, and you guys have known each other. You've roomed together and everything. So what's it like to share a boat together like this, Andy?
Yeah, and we actually hadn't fished together a whole lot, but we have lived together. Probably spent as much time together as we have with our wives.
Let's move on, Andy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Just roommates, on the tour. But anyway, it just flowed so good. We're best of friends, and things just really, really flowed. We fished very similar, especially in them cup-style format events, and it just flowed, man. Things just flowed, and we expected them to flow. We didn't expect no problems, and I don't know. We just spent a lot of time together, and things just flowed. What's the best word?
That's either one of them's fine with me. Whatever they say in Clemson's fine with me. I don't care. But
I got to tell you, what I was impressed about on that tournament, having watched some of it, was, Andy, you got a chance to fish your strength, which is skipping docks, and Ott, I think you're one of the absolute very best using a stick worm.
Yeah.
And you guys did a 1-2 punch on those crazy fish up there, didn't they?
Yeah, especially on that last day, Ron. Yeah, it was. Yeah, go ahead, Andy.
No, well, the last day especially, and you don't have to think if he's good with it. I can tell you he is.
He is good with it, yeah.
You don't have to think. He is an assassin with that spinning rod, and I can put the bait caster a lot of really good places too. So it was just a dynamic 1-2 punch. To get there, we caught them a few different ways. We caught some swimming a jig on some reeds, and then Ott had a really good run flipping some reeds. So we just flowed back and forth, and that last day it was all docks. We kind of did that early and felt like that's what we was going to do all day. So, but but yeah, to get there, it was a lot of flowing back and forth. But we never really did the same thing ever.
Yeah.
A couple different things.
And again, we're talking to Ott Defoe and Andy Montgomery, the champs of Major League Fishing's Heritage Cup. And I think you guys, when you got on stage, a lot of emotions came about Ott. And I know when I talked to you before the show about your dad, and it had the heart surgery, and you had that on your mind and everything. How much was it to have your buddy in the boat with you during this time?
Yeah, no, it was really good. You know, I mean, going up there, Dad had been out of his surgery, you know, just a little over a week, not quite 2 weeks, and you know, just to know that you got somebody there that's, you know, that's good friends, and you know, that you can rely on when times are tough, having that support and stuff. But you know, it was great to be able to go up there and have a good event. And Dad, Jenny was there with my dad. They were watching live.
That's great.
And you know, they were able to watch there on the final day. And you know, I mean, Dad, that like any parent, I mean, your parents love it when their kids
exactly
you know, do well. And it was. I'll say this, not trying to get in this can of worms, so we don't need to on this show. Dad's not a fan of the live scope kind of fishing.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
So for him to watch Andy and I do good, just fishing, you know,
it was therapeutic. It was therapeutic, man.
Yeah.
And how's he doing? How's he doing now? I mean,
he's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing inpatient physical therapy, and he's getting stronger every day, and we'll be coming home real soon. So yeah, no, he's doing good, and it's just, you know, it's a process. He's 86 years old, so
ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy.
Doing better.
Well,
our
thoughts and prayers are with him.
Yeah. And Andy, I know that on the stage, a lot of emotions ran out of that thing. And when I read some of the quotes and everything here, and this is a quote from Andy, and we flat out assaulted some reeds and some ducks, and then the next thing, where's the money at? That's what I'm worried about. You can't trade this for a cheeseburger. I mean, Eddie, that's probably one of the best quotes I've ever heard from somebody that won a tournament.
Yeah, so we did get a little money. We won $20,000, so that's a really good bonus for the end of the year. The trophies do mean something. I just got a new house, so I'm actually going to put them up where I can see them. I got to go find some of my other trophies. I'm not sure where they're at.
But the end results were what it counted, and a chance to do this. You guys like the format? I mean, you the way it worked out, you like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay, I guess.
Well, you mentioned it was okay. You won the thing.
Yeah, no, we loved it. We absolutely loved it. I mean, it is, and that's going back to the way the cups used to be, and no practice, just showing up, going fishing.
Yes.
But then getting to experience it with your buddy, that's the cool part. I know Andy and I had both won a cup before. The one I'd won, he I don't think he'd fished that one at all. But the one Andy won was actually in Knoxville. And I'd made the championship day.
Yeah.
And as it was coming down towards the end of the day, like I was pretty much out of it, and I if I'd have knew where he was, I would have run over to get to watch him the last 5 minutes to get to watch this winning moment kind of thing. But that's in this deal, like, you're as excited for your buddy that's standing there next to you because your buddy just won a tournament.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And you're excited for yourself, but man, you're like, it meant as much to me to get to celebrate with Andy that Andy won, and it probably vice versa. And that's the cool part of a team deal like that. You're not just celebrating for yourself; you're celebrating for your buddy as well.
Question, Andy, maybe you can answer this. You guys go to a brand new lake, probably never been on that body of water in these tournaments. You guys get to the lake, get to the ramp. How do you and Ott interact to determine what you're going to do to start the day?
Yeah, well, we actually had fished these bodies of water before in a regular season BPT.
Oh,
and we had up there. Now, we didn't know that till we show up to the ramp. So we did have a little history on them, kind of knew how they looked and how they laid out. But Ott had a really good event the last cup there on the first lake. He actually won it. And then I had a good event there, and So we started where he wanted at, didn't catch but maybe one fish, and we went to where I'd caught all mine and caught maybe one fish, and we said, well, history's over. Where are we going? That's a true story. And neither one of us had ever competed on the Green Lake, which was the championship lake. So, yeah, most of it, I guess history may have helped us. I don't know that history helped us any, really. It wasted 3 hours the first day.
Wasted 3 hours. Yeah. Well, you got to spend time in the boat. You're trapped with him, and everything. And I know you guys, Ott's great on his on social media, and Andy, you are too. People, if you don't want to reach out and follow either one of these guys that Ron Wong always tells me, and I do, that's so important, and you guys are two of the best. I love the way you guys are down to earth, and I know you give a lot of credit to God in what you do. And if you follow Ott or Andy, go to Facebook, follow these guys, because you won't find two better ones to keep up with. And that's just me speaking.
Instagram, Facebook, any of that social
any of
media.
those things. Yeah.
Now, do you guys have YouTube channels?
Yeah, we actually started a series this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's called After the Cast. It's me, Ott, and Edwin.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Okay.
During the regular season, it's kind of a behind-the-scenes look of professional bass fishing. And, so he was our Taylor, our camera guy, was actually with us at this event. So he filmed the whole or two, so it will be coming out soon. But, yeah.
Okay.
After the Cast.
After the Cast, right? After the Cast
on YouTube would be it.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you being with us, both of you guys.
Congratulations
thank you, Ron,
again
for setting it up, and we'll stay in touch, guys. Two of our favorites. Okay, guys. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
all right, buddies. Talk to y'all. All right.
Bye.
Ott and Andy, we appreciate them being on with us. And I know, Cooksey, you've been kind of leaning back listening to that. We didn't get into football, but if you and Ron want to spend you and Ron want to talk, you go ahead right now. I mean, I'm just kind of laying in the bushes right now.
It's just another weekend.
It's just another weekend.
That's right.
But appreciate you, Bill, for congratulations again, buddy. So happy for you, and
look forward to working with you, my friend.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll be able to track you down a little bit, maybe.
That's right.
Maybe,
unless he's in Roan Mountain or someplace where we can't get a reception.
Right.
Yeah, he won't spend a lot of time in East Tennessee. I hope we'll keep him over here.
More than I'm used to.
Yeah, that's for sure. Different time zone. And Ron, have a great weekend, buddy.
You too, Larry and Bill. You guys take care and have a good weekend.
What did I give you, Ron? What
just
did I bring you?
Just stay dry.
What did I bring you, Ron? Got some over there?
Bacon up.
Bacon up.
I got to tell you something.
We're going to
For somebody that likes to cook, this stuff is the bomb.
We're going to give away some of that. Don't forget, we'll be back next weekend. It'll be first Saturday. I know Gene Smith will be in there, but I always say it doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And what else, guys?
God bless the USA.
Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, B&M Poles, and Ducks Unlimited.
You're now listening to the best of Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And I know anytime I can talk about God's country, I just want to see if I get any reaction. Guy looked up, my home state of Arkansas. How's everybody looking around? Okay.
Where's it at?
Yeah, where's it at? It's right across the river, okay? Up over the river. But anyway, new program that I'm familiar with. Several years ago, we had some golden trout stocked at Little Red, I know, because I was fortunate to catch one. And, of course, being from Arkansas, I like to keep up with everything. And so we got a press release recently from our good friend Randy Zellers, from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and talked about some stocking of golden trout. And I said, well, I got to talk about that on the radio. And he said, well, you need to talk to Catfish. And I thought I only knew one catfish, and that was Catfish Sutton, but I've got the original Catfish now. Finally got him on here. This is Clint Catfish Coleman. He is
Good morning.
Good morning, Clint. He is the Community Fishing Program Assistant Coordinator for the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. And Clint and Catfish, we're just glad to have you on the show. This program sounds cool. Tell us what's going to happen next week.
What's going on is that we're bringing, for the first time statewide, golden rainbow trout stocked in all of our 39 locations. Wow. So that's covering all of Arkansas. And not only are they going to be golden, and they're about 1.25 pounds, 1.3 pounds each.
Oh, wow, that's good
They're going to have they're going to have tags in them. So it's a double whammy. You get a once-in-a-lifetime kind of deal, and you can win a prize.
Wow. So how many? I know they're coming out of Ava, Missouri, which we're a lot of us are familiar with near Springfield. I did not know that facility had golden trout, but so they don't have to travel far. But any idea how many of these golden trout will be stocked in 39 locations?
We're actually through the endowment from Steve Smith, endowment from the Game and Fish Foundation.
Yeah,
they actually purchased 500 of them for us to put out.
500 of them. Okay.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
And 10 will be tagged. Is that right? I mean,
yes, sir. 10 will be tagged. Some will not have tags. But the thing is, they're trying to afford everybody the opportunity statewide to do this, and it's kind of like Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Except we got 10 chances to get one.
That's amazing. Again, and I know this comes out of the Game and Fish Commission's Family and Community Fishing Program. So before we get more into the trout, tell us about this program, because you've been a part of it for a long time. You told me you've been with the agency 36 years, started in Hot Springs, and so tell us about this program, Catfish.
All right. Well, the Family Community Fishing Program is a program that affords opportunities to those who maybe can't get to the lakes, to the rivers, and it actually started targeting young children, like in the 4th grade. But what has happened is evolved to where it's a family and community to where when you say, let's go fishing, everybody wants to go. So it kind of changed and morphed into where we're targeting families, communities, church groups, civic groups, church. It doesn't make a difference. If you want to go fishing, we're going to take you. And the program has grown. In the beginning, we only had about 10 to 11 sites.
Yeah.
We now have up to 60 sites statewide.
Wow. That is that's wonderful. Yeah. And this, I know you stocked some big catfish before.
Yes, sir. That's the whole thing about what we're doing with these golden trout. In the past, we've actually stocked 30 to 60-pound catfish with tags in their backs. 30 and it was very successful. And we're like, well, what can we do for trout?
Yeah.
And when I had the opportunity to be looking up and saw that they had golden trout available, I said, hey, man, let's tag some of the big golden trout, put some tags in and see what happens. And just the whisper of it getting out, our phones are blowing up, the hotline is blowing up, the web page, the Facebook. Yeah, so it's kind of neat that before it even hits heavy, the word's already getting out there. And with radio shows like yourself, helping us get it out there is really a beautiful thing.
And these will be stocked at these 39 places across the state. So will this be a convoy-like thing, or how are you going to break it off like this?
Actually, what we did, the hatchery from Ava brought them down to our Spring River hatchery up in Mammoth Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they're doing our regular monthly stockings, but they're slipping them in with our fish.
Okay.
So the thing is, they're going out kind of strategically, not all at one time, but within about 3 days, all these locations will be stocked prior to Christmas vacation. So it all works out well that while the kids are out of school, people are home for vacation, they can slip out after eating dinner or before and go catch opportunity, literally, pardon the pun.
Yeah.
Have some fun and memories, get some pictures. And the thing is, there's nothing like catching one golden rainbow trout. It's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal thing.
Now, for those in the Memphis area, there is a community lake there in West Memphis. Will that be stocked? I know you guys stock it with trout normally during the wintertime.
Children's largest part.
We lost you there, Catfish.
So this would be the second stocking of rainbow trout with the addition of the goldens.
Okay.
So that'd be a great place to go and go tear them up. I mean, that is a great facility. It's easy to fish it.
Yeah.
And just get your corn and your marshmallows and go ahead. Now, not just eat, but to catch the fish too.
Yeah. Now, for all of our listeners, before you can go catch these trout, one, you obviously have to have a license, but you also have to have a trout stamp too, right?
Yes, sir. If you're 16 and older, you need to have a valid fishing license. And if you're going to possess and you're going to keep the rainbow trout, you must have a valid trout stamp.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out there fishing for brim or catfish and you catch a rainbow, you have to put it immediately back. But if you're going to keep it, just for an additional charge for the stamp, you can go ahead and keep them. And you're talking about 5 trout per person. And you're talking about some fun to catch and some good eating.
Good information.
And the golden trout catfish, was that something, I know you tried it at the Little Red, I don't know where, a couple of places long ago, but folks, this is a beautiful fish, and you can go to LarryRay.com. We've already posted. Guy Trebo's got it up on the website, and the pictures. This is a really. I'm not saying I love to catch trout. I do. I love to eat them, but at the same time, this is one of those picture-taking moments, right? Catfish. I mean,
it's a picture-taking video. This is one time I say break out the cameras. Most time I say don't.
Yeah.
But you're talking about opportunity to catch something that's going to come up and dance on the water for you.
Yes.
They're beautiful fish, and the anticipation of people has really got us fired up and real excited. And we want everybody to enjoy it. And if you catch a good fish, post on our webpage, on our Facebook page with you guys, and let everybody see it, you know. And like I said, you catch a trout, and then you're going to mail that tag into me, and you will be in the running for a grand prize, which will be announced in March.
Now, let's talk we got some good friends that are really helping in this, and Ron Wong knows that. Leland's Lures and Sore Lip
Mall
Guide
Yeah,
Service.
Sore Lip Mall, that's it.
You have a chance to receive one of 3 free trout fishing trips on the Little Red, thanks to our good friends at Leland Lures. I know, Ron, you know.
Jeff Smith and his group.
And those guys out of
Searcy. He has a 15-year-old son that's guiding on that river, and he can put you on some wonderful
So this is
trout.
This is the drawing at the end of the year. You have to follow the instructions and mail the tag in by February 28th, and you'll be entered to the big drawing, right? Catfish?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and we'll announce that on our Facebook page on the 18th of March at 10 o'clock, so be sure and check that out.
10 a.m.
Yes,
Let me
sir.
write that
Yes,
down.
sir.
10 a.m. on March, so what day is that again? March 8th?
That's a Thursday, yes,
That's
sir.
a Thursday. So look at that, folks. They've even got the time. This.
Hey, I'll try to be as precise as possible.
You're really expecting. I can tell by your tone, Catfish. You're really expecting this to be a big deal for the state of Arkansas.
Well, the thing is, I grew up fishing in hot springs with my dad and my uncles and brothers and the men from church.
Yeah.
And fishing for an opportunity is a great time to relax, have fun, open up to your mom and dad about, well, how's school? Well, school is great. And they go, oh, I got to fish.
Uh-oh. Now, that fishing will change the subject in these 39 locations, I'm assuming, even in South Arkansas, where you
yes,
wouldn't
sir.
think...
The location in South Arkansas would be Texarkana, El Dorado, and Pine Bluff. We'll be getting golden trout. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you just don't think about trout in El Dorado, okay?
Ain't that crazy?
And Texarkana and everything like that. So tell our listeners where they can get more information about this. I guess go to the website, Arkansas Game and Fish.
If everybody would go to agsc.com/family fishing, everything is going to be available. Locations, when the ponds were stocked, the hotline number, information about anything you need to know about our program will be listed. And it's a great source of information and just for entertainment. If you get bored, just, hey, I'm going to go to agency.com, family fish, and see what's going on.
See what's going on. Well, I bet it's going on good. Catfish, thank you, Catfish Coleman, man. Appreciate you being on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We won't wait 18 years to have you again, okay? I got you.
Hey, I'm here. You got my number. Call me anytime, brother.
I got your
appreciate
number,
you guys.
brother.
Thank you, and have a good day.
Great weekend.
Thank
okay,
you.
buddy.
God bless.
Merry Christmas to you, too, Catfish.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Catfish Coleman, how about that guy?
That's awesome.
We'll get that posted, won't we?
Yeah, we get it posted. I'm looking at pictures of him right now.
Yeah.
With some huge catfish.
Yeah, well, look at that. The golden trout.
The golden trout is, I have never caught one. I've seen them in hatcheries.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. I've been to the hatchery in Ava.
Oh, yeah. I've been to the hatchery at Mammoth Springs.
Mammoth Springs.
There.
I've been to that one, too.
Yeah, and I've been to the one in Ava.
Yeah.
I just never thought about that.
And, you know, I encourage our listeners to utilize those resources. They give some wonderful tours of these hatcheries and tells you a lot of information about the spawning process, how they do everything, and it's pretty amazing.
It's worth a trip. I know a lot of our Memphis folks go to Hardy for the Spring River.
Yep.
But just going a little further to the hatchery at Mammoth Spring there, and it's like stepping back in time a lot for that. But anyway, that's Clint Catfish Coleman. Again, that's the Arkansas Game and Fish. He is the assistant coordinator for the family fishing program. Let's take a break, and we're gonna talk some more about fishing.
I love it.
I wonder why. Long is here, of course. and so we'll be right back. We'll talk to Nathan Warden. He is the TWRA fisheries biologist, and we've got some winter trout stocking programs going on just this week, right in our own town here. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, B&M Poles, and Ducks Unlimited.
You're now listening to the best of Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. It's, and I truly believe this. This is the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. You won't find it anywhere else. We don't just talk to each other for 90 minutes. We have guests. And we've broke the bank today. I really think so, with Mary Padron and Misty Page out of our good friends at Radians. And here he's coming right now. We've been saving some of this for Gene and Dave to listen in. He's brought his saxophone, tenor sax. No, it's alto sax. Got the alto sax. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Gene was trying to sell you the tenor sax. Okay. All right. He's got his alto sax over there. Man, I know he plays that at Walmart at Christmas time. He's booked solid. I know he does that. He's got his music here, and we just didn't have the communication. If you're wondering why Shelby's not playing, it's my fault. I sent her a text to a wrong phone, so she doesn't have her trumpet. But we will do that in 2 weeks. When Frank's in here in 2 weeks, Shelby will bring her trumpet, and we will definitely play House of the Rising Sun. Okay? That's just my song, all right?
So now we're going to play Yakety Sax.
I don't know what Hoot's got over there, but we're ready. How about a little Hooter music here? What? What? You going to tell me something? All right, he's playing in a nursing home. Oldies but goodies. We don't have a mic for him over there, so he doesn't need the mic. But he's got his music stand. Of course, I told you he brought his bodyguard over here. Can
he play Far, Far Away?
Well, no, he's playing right now.
They wanted oldies but goodies, but they wanted oldies but goodies Christmas songs. So
okay.
I'm going to use y'all as guinea pigs to see how the...
We're good guinea pigs here. Mary and Misty are staying around, so M&M here, okay? All right, Shelby's setting it up. Here he is, the one and only Ricky Hoot Hazelgrove. That's a round of applause. Very good. I'm assuming that my two listeners are doing that. He's passing the hat right now, but he's going to have to pass it really fast for this group. I can tell you that right now. And he's also brought another musical instrument besides his saxophone that he brought. And
Tell the bird lady. Tell me what it is.
Well, the bird lady's gone now. She's on.
Tell me what this is.
Come on now. That's a hoot owl, man. Is that? How about that? All right. And then what do we hear after that?
Hopefully. They're kind of. They got laryngitis right now.
I wonder why. They've been snuck up on so many times.
I think they've been to the prom a lot.
They've been to the prom a lot.
Yeah.
Big time. The women are not being chased as much as they were. Has it been kind of slow lately?
I just got back a week ago from Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough. I got a turkey Friday. Gobbled 4 times. 2 on the limb, 2 on the ground, coming to me.
Shelby's trying to keep everything going. He's taking over the studio. You know, I mean, it's
no, but in South, I can speak from experience. It might happen in every state. I don't know, but in South Carolina, during the season, it doesn't matter. It happens once a year. Every season, there's a 5 to 6, 7 day. We call it a lull.
A lull.
There's no gobbling anywhere. We have 11,000 acres.
Oh my!
And we can't cover it all.
No.
But there's no gobbling. And then all of a sudden, the magic 8th day or whatever day it might be.
Yeah.
Just like opening day, every friggin' turkey's just going crazy.
So you think even though the season ends here at the 26th of May, there's still opportunities?
It is, but
the ticks are out, the bugs are out. And
from my experience, you're just wasting a lot of time if you're running and gunning.
Yeah, no.
The best thing to do is deer hunt them. That's what we call it.
That's
you
what I did. Set up.
Find dusting areas. That's big time.
Decoys, you use decoys. Or do
I think it's at the stage now where I'm not going to use any.
Not going to use them, okay.
I mean, it's just my prayer. Everybody's different.
I know that.
I mean, and as a matter of fact, opening day, I just showed her the video.
Yeah.
At Blackwater.
Yeah.
My hunter was from Long Island, New York.
Long Island, New York.
I want to know how many listeners have ever put out 8 turkey decoys.
Y'all put out 8 turkeys?
I put out 8 decoys.
What?
That's a herd.
That's a herd. That's a flock.
I had one breeding hen. 6 regular hen decoys and a Jake decoy. What'd you think of that video?
Yeah.
Turkeys were everywhere.
Turkeys were everywhere.
Ended up being 15 gobblers.
15 gobblers.
But let me give you what happened to start all of that.
Okay, tell me.
He was in a pop-up blind. It had been raining, so I got him in the blind, and when it stopped, I got out back.
Mm-hmm.
7 or 8 hens and 3 longbeards came out about 75 yards from us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, well, here we go. See if I can pull them away from the girls.
That's what it is. It's all about that. Yeah.
Every hen, for whatever reason, started fighting each other.
Did they really?
It was an all-girl knock it out, knock it down.
You got that on video?
Well, no, I couldn't move my phone because one of the turkeys would have seen me.
Oh, I got you. Had you ever seen that before? You ever seen that before? No.
Not. I've seen 2 hens kind of have a little.
But
spat,
not that many.
But this was a brawl. I mean, it was slapping
turkey brawl,
talking about their mamas and all kinds of stuff. I mean, But all of a sudden, gobblers were coming out of the woodwork.
Wow.
It ended up being 15 longbeards. I could not move my phone. If I moved this turkey that's about 20 yards from the big gobbler.
Yeah, 20 yards from me.
Spook.
They're gone. They're gone. Yeah. What, did you kill a turkey? I mean,
the hunter's in the blind.
Oh.
He can't shoot one of the longbeards out front.
I bet his.
If he shoots once, he's gonna.
I bet his shirt was just pounding. That heart was adrenaline.
Let's just say I was about to lose my own self. Because I turned my head or my eyes and saw this monster is a Volkswagen with a full fan coming down the tree line. I'm only 5 feet inside the tree line.
Yeah.
And he's coming, and I'm trying my best to text.
You're trying to text while you're all this going on?
The guy in the blind.
In the pop-up. Okay. You're texting him?
To the left, to the left, to the left. And I think I texted somebody in Hong Kong. I don't know where it went. But when I eased my eyes back, there was more gobblers coming in from
Come
this
on.
way.
Come on.
And and I just said, well, but anyway, it was a 3-minute and something second video. He allowed the gobbler that was on the breeding hen decoy to go to the winter wonderland.
Oh, we did.
Very, very happy. But
Yeah.
he shot him, and he wanted to get out of the blind real quick. And I said,
No,
we don't do
no.
that. You let them calm down.
Yeah.
We don't educate turkeys.
Yeah, that's right. They're already educated.
And it's just amazing. I've seen some turkey fights, gobblers and jakes.
Well, sure, yeah. But hens are
jump
fighting
on one gobbler.
Yeah, I wonder what.
But all these hens, I don't know what set them off. I have no idea.
Oh, somebody told a story, and one of them didn't believe it. So
redneck beer joint, rusty beer bottle, and you call my mama what? I mean, these hens were just that sound. I didn't know how to mimic that. I take a little pride in them being able to mimic turkey as best I can.
Yeah.
I had never heard some of the stuff. I mean, we've got it. Very highly religious people, preachers and ministers and stuff.
Yeah.
They would have probably had a heart attack.
They would have.
Decipher what those hens.
And you're hunting in lower South Carolina, is that right?
It's called the Low Country.
It's
13 counties called the Low Country.
How close is that to Paris?
Well, Paris Island.
Where you spent your life.
That's where my mother lives.
Yeah.
But the lodge is 109 miles inland.
Inland,
but
okay.
It's still in the Low Country.
All right.
And it's separate zone from the other counties.
And we're still shooting easterns, right?
Correct. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
But it's amazing, Larry.
Yeah.
I learn something new every year, and I pick up on it, and I try to remember it. And a lot of people, I think, and I'm not trying to be ugly by saying what I'm fixing to say, they get misled by watching YouTube and it's people's successful hunts.
Yeah.
And they might these guys or girls, ladies, might just be getting started.
Yeah.
They don't get to see the edited part.
That's right. Yeah.
I show everything to my hunter, the
That's
edited
right.
part. I don't know how to edit on a phone anyway.
Yeah. No. Again, we got Hoot Hazelgrove on there with us, and Hoot's not only got the stories to tell, he's got the life to tell because God's kept him on this earth through what he and I have both experienced cancer, and I'm mine is in remission now for 2 years and could come back any day. We got a couple of minutes. Tell them what's going on with yours. You're doing good now.
If you know about what I'm fixing to say, I felt as though I was a big time guinea pig. We're going to try this new thing called immuno.
Yes. Yeah.
And what it does, it builds your own immune system up.
Yeah.
Basically, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what I can do when I can do it until I can't do it anymore.
That's right. Yeah.
When I went to, was it last year?
Last year, yeah.
For the checkup.
Yes.
I go in they shoot you up with junk.
That's right.
Tube and come out,
I'm getting ready to do that in about a month. So.
But anyway, when I actually went to the doctor, she already had the results, and she looked at me and she said, they're calcifying. I went, okay, how much longer do I have? Do I get to go up squirrel season? Do I get to go on the hatchy one last? You don't understand. Calcifying means that they're hardening, they're separating, and they're going to dissolve on their
There
own.
it is. Yeah.
So I feel
as
though I still got a purpose.
Yes.
A big time purpose.
Well, you keep saying I'm not all these years.
Prime example was 15 or 20 minutes ago with her.
That's it.
She was so mad at that striker, But calling turkeys is not to hunt.
No. And competitive calling is not hunting. Let's go. We're gonna come back. Hang on right there. We're gonna come back. Get a couple of puns from Gene Smith. Get some comments from Dave Gabbert. What's going on? We still have our guests, Misty Page, Mary Padron, in the studio. Shelby McCall. Let's take a break, and we're gonna come back and wrap this baby up on Outdoors.